Hey, this is Melody with Realty Executives Main Street, and I'm inside today because it's raining. But I wanted to take some time to make this video to give you some information about the relationship between a realtor and a seller or a buyer that might be beneficial to you. Stay tuned. You are looking at homes and at properties, you'll usually see a listing agent's name there, and it'll say in all capitals realtor, and sometimes it'll have that R with a little circle, like the little trademark. Okay, so not every agent has that. If you are considered a realtor, that means you belong to National Association of Realtors. And if you belong to the National Association of Realtors, then we have a code of ethics that we have to abide by. Otherwise, we're not allowed to put that title or that label beside our name. And so with some of those codes of ethics, we have these, what I would say, these 7 main criteria that we really need to follow. And one of them is loyalty. So loyalty. Now here in the South, we have a loyalty like to our football team, our college football team, like go Vols all the time. I mean, come on, I got Tennessee right here. It's fading, but we're very loyal people. And so when I am hired to be your realtor, I take this very, very seriously. And that means that I put your needs above my own, okay? And so that develops a trust between me and you. And so when you ask me questions, I am going to give you the truth. Now, some of you are like, yeah, right, realtor would never tell you the truth. Okay, that's your opinion, but I have to sleep at night. And for me to be able to sleep at night with a clear conscience, I have to be truthful with you. And so maybe that comes from my teaching background and having to talk with students and their parents and administrators and yada, yada, yada. But that's just how I am. And so if you ask me about a property and I say it's pending, I'm not making that up. It might show on the website that you're looking at that it's not pending. But what I have to see from the realtor's point of view from the MLS, it is pending. So why waste your time investigating a property that's pending? Pending means it already has an accepted offer on it. So if you ask me about a property and I tell you that it's pending, we probably don't want to go see it because the probability of it not being pending is very low. So that trust has to be there, okay? I'm not just going to tell you something just because. Maybe you think, well, she just telling me that because she didn't want to go see it. No, that's not it. If it's pending, it's pending. I'm not making it up. Sometimes some of you will call and say, hey, Melody, can you tell me about a property and da-da-da-da-da? And first of all, I'll be like, you know what? That's a town I'm not even familiar with. Do you know anything about this town? And they're like, no, but I saw this really good deal on blah, 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 blah website, and it shows that it's $1,000 an acre. Well, friends, if it's $1,000 an acre, then most of the time, not all, but most of the time, there's a reason it's $1,000 an acre. It is going to be out in the middle of nowhere. Like, you're going to have to drive 30 miles to a convenience store, or the road is so narrow, you can't pass another car trying to get to the property. But now he sent me a property and he's like, you know what? This actually looks really good. I want to place an offer on it. And I said, what, buddy? I don't want to do a sight unseen offer. just doesn't sit well with my soul. Let me go look at it for you. Let me go look at it for you. Let me take a video for you, let you see it. The road to get there was literally back and forth. Now, you might have heard about a famous road, stretch of road here in East Tennessee called the Dragon, and a lot of motorcycle enthusiasts like to go on there. It was worse than the Dragon, and I am not making this up. I got car sick just driving there. Then when I get there to the subdivision, there's no houses on it. It almost looked like there was a subdivision that was developed and then maybe money ran out or something like, I don't know, but there was overgrown woods into the main subdivision road. And so it was a hot mess because satellite views aren't going to show you curvy roads. Satellite views aren't going to show you always that there's no houses on that subdivision. So friends, if you're asking my opinion, if you're asking me about a particular property and I do some research or I go visit it and I tell you it's out in the middle of nowhere, friends, it is out in the middle of nowhere. I'm not making it up. I'm not. I don't get a high five for lying to you. I don't get anything. But if you're trusting me as your realtor, then I need you to trust me if I tell you. Now, if you're looking to be off the grid and you want to be 30 miles away from a convenience store, have at it. Boom, we got it. And as your realtor, I will go and I will look at any property that you want me to look at. But I need you to trust me when I tell you things. Because I'm not saying it just because Melody doesn't want to work, Melody's lazy. No! I've lived here most of my life. I was born here. I was raised here. My mama, my brother, my sister, they all still live here. They've never moved. So when I'm telling you stuff, I have no reason to lie. So being a realtor, I'm going to be loyal to you. I'm going to tell you the facts. I'm going to tell you the facts. It's a very curvy road to get there. It took me 30 minutes to find the closest convenience store. The brush was so overgrown, I couldn't even pass on the road. The property is pending, okay? That's what I do as your realtor, and I need you to believe me, okay? So, thank you for watching this. I hope I have cleared up some misconceptions or maybe help explain things a little bit more. Would you do something for me? Would you like this video or comment on it? Tell me what you're thinking. If you would share this video, subscribe to it, that helps me get some of these misconceptions corrected. Because the more I can do that, the better it is for everybody. Until next time.